The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Look, I'm giving you
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come
Only
on,
a
bro.
couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
Wild card.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with White. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll get this out wide, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
You still doing NCAA? You on your NCAA game? Just scouting.
Here's Shipley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
That's supposed to score right there. That's on me.
So they come to the line
Oh,
for
cover
first
3.
down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy.
What am I doing, bro?
And down he goes.
Wow.
That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Look wide, get this one complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he is going to go down. They sack him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
We know what's going on, bro.
Break the huddle. Coming up now,
what we going to do about it?
And 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Throwing now, it's McCarthy.
You're out, boy.
And in. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker.
Ah!
And this one is...
Ah! There we go.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Hurts.
Oh.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for
I wasn't expecting him to get that off.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not.
There we go, Dallas.
Go. He is taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
There we go.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That'll change things. Out of bounds, inside the 35. So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a 49.
Like catches.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is intercepted.
Ran into the player, bro.
They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That's caught downfield by Hamler. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one.
As old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. Down the sideline. And he will score. J.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he gets that to Hardman. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, That's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Damn, I saw that one.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, Hurts.
Oh,
As
man.
he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for the 1st down.
Is that Christmas?
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Shipley. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that
Good defense. Good stop.
For the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles extend their lead to 10-6.
Good stop.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this complete. It's Addison again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
That's what I mean.
The 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Come on, throw me a pick.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Hurts. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On first down, here's Shipley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Second down and 8. Another carry here for Shipley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Come on, boys.
They need the 24-yard line as they
come on, fellas.
For third down.
Give me a stop right here.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Pick up
I'm right there, bro.
First down, Philadelphia.
Like, we know what this man doing.
Dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Thank you.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Inside the 40.
Thank
And he's
you.
going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichard now on for the extra point.
Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go
The
broke,
kick
I'ma
is
take your
good.
money.
And the Vikings go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Reichard out now following the touchdown.
How you feel about that, Juice?
As he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return.
How you feel about that?
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 36. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays.
There we go.
These drag routes can be very, very effective. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Hurts will try it again. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, it's Hurts.
Thank you.
And that is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is
60-yard field.
from 60 yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through.
Hats off.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll work this forward to the 35. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game,
What do you
all
want?
across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On the move, past the 40.
All
And
right.
he'll be taken down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second and 7. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 3rd and goal. To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point.
Let's fucking go.
He's got it. And the Vikings will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A carry here for Shipley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On play action, Hurts.
Wow, bro. Come on, man.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's crazy work right there.
They'll run with Shipley, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll get this out wide, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Man, I know that's coming. They wouldn't let me jump it.
Everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Man, I knew that was coming. They wouldn't let me jump it. Dang.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he gets that to Hardman. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley, who appears to be
messed me up.
A run with White. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. Play action now. It's McCarthy.
Oh my God.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So now a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken.
How you not? I'm telling you to play right there, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He'll get this complete to Shipley.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Come on.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down.
What?
That's caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
see what we can do with this.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the 4th quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ball game.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs.